It's International Holocaust Remembrance Day, honoring the 6 million Jews and millions of other victims brutally murdered by Germany's Nazi Party. It's vital that we never forget one of the darkest chapters in the world's history and the survivors who found their way out of a living hell. Take a look.
My name is Millie Barron, and I am a Holocaust survivor.
My name is Michal, and I am a Holocaust survivor.
I was born in the town Oshmiana. I had a wonderful childhood until 1941. The war broke out and the Germans occupied Poland. We heard and we knew about Hitler, what he was doing in Germany, but to see it with your own eyes is a very big difference. And they took my father, young boys, and they took them to work. They told them to dig their own graves. They shot them a couple of miles behind the town. Probably a lot were still alive, but they put the earth on top of them, and we never saw them again.
In the same town, a young man named Michal experienced similar horrors when the Nazis came for his family.
My brother, my older brother, and my father was buried over there.
The Nazis ordered the roundup of millions of Jews and forced them into ghettos, sealed off with barbed wire and armed guards. Those who could not work, the sick, the elderly, and the children, were shot or sent to death camps.
They killed my sister in the ghetto, a beautiful young lady of 19 years.
My beautiful little sister and my younger brother, Abraham, they were killed. And my mother remained alive, and she was taken to various slave camps. I realized that my struggle, and all by myself, all alone, I decided it's not the place for me in the ghetto.
At age 19, Michal made a daring escape from the ghetto and joined the 1st Ukrainian Army to fight against the Nazis. Millie and her mom were forced into 7 different slave labor camps before they were sent to Stutthof concentration camp.
When we walked in, we saw mountains of shoes. We realized immediately that was from the people that they burned in the ovens.
Millie and her mother survived the Nazi concentration camp and a death march and were liberated by Russian forces in 1945.
I lost my father, I lost my sister, all my relatives, but my mother was with me. That was my best thing in the world.
Around the same time, Michal's army platoon liberated the Majdanek death camp in Poland. But he could never forget the moment of freeing survivors from his hometown of Ośmiony.
That was one of great satisfaction. I am part of liberators.
After the war, Millie and Michal each made their way to the city of Łódź in Poland. In a chance encounter, they realized they were from the same hometown.
We went to the same school for a couple of years.
When I met her, she immediately captured my heart, and that was the luckiest day of my life. Look how beautiful she looked.
Millie and Michal fell in love and wasted no time in getting married. But it took more than 4 years before our country would grant them visas. Finally, their dreams came true as they sailed into New York Harbor.
Through the mist, we saw the torch. That's America! That's America!
Michal and Millie settled into New York City with no money, jobs, or knowledge of the English language. But they had each other.
And we are almost 75 years married. We have 2 beautiful children, 3 beautiful grandsons, and we have 2 great-grandchildren.
And their legacy does not end there. Michal spent his career teaching in New York schools and summer camps. At the young age of 95, he just retired from New York's Camp Kindred, where he taught Jewish culture and the lessons of the Holocaust.
People should learn something for the future. It should not ever, ever, ever happen to any people on earth. That would happen to the Jewish people at that time.
For more than 5 decades, Michal and Millie's powerful stories have left an imprint on thousands of lives, including my own, reminding us all to stand together and speak out against hatred, bigotry, and intolerance of any kind.
And I am very happy. I have thousands and thousands of children whom I touched, who will be nice and kind to each other.
Please welcome Michal and Millie and their daughters Ruth and Janice. Joy, before you do your question, I want to say one thing. You may hear people say this didn't happen. This happened. This happened. Our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers fought in World War II and fought for this democracy. If anyone tells you this did not happen in the world, you tell them you know better. Because people keep saying this didn't happen, and it did. Get that straight. Let's start today with that. Go ahead, Joy. I'm sorry.
Millie, I was just heard in the video that you had to wait over 4 years before you could come into this country.
4.5 years.
4.5.
4.5 years. And,
Displaced persons camp.
yes. And, you know, some people are experiencing that right now in our country. These children are at the border, and they're not letting people in, and it's just tragic to me and to you, I'm sure. Would you like to speak to that at all?
Naturally. When I saw it on television, I couldn't believe it, and my heart was aching as a mother seeing the children were separated from the parents. I realized, who doesn't want to come to America? The best land in the world, the lucky one who can come here. A land of opportunity, of freedom. To us, it was a dream to get here. Naturally, it was worth it to wait. Because when we came here, I practically kissed the earth. We lived in Brownsville, Brooklyn. For 10 years, I loved the place. My best memories are from there. We felt so free. We were walking the streets, all kind of people, all races. We felt at home. At night, during the day, we were so deprived of being free. So that was for us a miracle what happened. Mm-hmm. And when we saw what happened with the people who wanted to come to America, naturally, it's a land of laws. You cannot just come and want to come in. But I'm sure that the United States will find a way how to accommodate people who want freedom, who want a good life.
We need to protect that.
Yeah. Let's hope for the best.
Yes.
Let's hope that this will change.
Yes. And you're going to stay with us because we're gonna go and come right back. Okay.